show tonight starting at 9 o'clock. So trust me, we hit 9 o'clock, you definitely are gonna lose the black. Chances are at this point we might lose the wonderful indigo. So if you want the tooled indigo or the black, I do not believe they're gonna have a presentation of those coming up at your 9 o'clock show. So now we're gonna talk about the matching wallet, and everybody loves the wallet today. I mean, we have sold so many of these. I think it's a great way to start and try Patricia's line to replace that old ratty wallet you probably have, or to give as a sensational gift. And if you want it to match back to the bag, the great news I have right now is I have all the matching wallets. Again, with the wallets, some of these are now becoming within the last couple hundred left, so they're getting limited. This is the famous map that I love so much. We've got the black, we have all colors.
But I love the spring multi with that black.
With the black, yeah. So here it is, here's the spring multi with the black, which is fantastic. And then here it is if you want to do the match. And then of course we have it in the indigo, the cream, and you've got the whiskey, correct?
Yeah, here's the whiskey.
Beautiful.
And then here's the cream.
Isn't that pretty? What is it about a matching wallet? Why does that work so well?
It's meant to be. It's just one of those things.
It's like peanut butter and jelly.
Yeah, you just have to get the matching wallet. I love the indigo blue one.
Yeah, look at those.
You know, what I love about these wallets, since they are a zip up, they also act like a clutch.
Oh, true.
Do you know what I mean? It doesn't look like you're carrying around a wallet. It looks like you're carrying around a clutch. So that's really another nice additional piece, especially if you wanted to step out of your car, not take in your tote bag with maybe your weekend clothes and everything else in it, put it in your trunk, and just grab your wallet.
And you know what's funny? The wallet is really a workhorse. I mean, you think your bag works hard, your wallet works even harder. How do you get a zippers that are gonna last? Because a lot of times the first thing they get is gonna be a zipper.
We use what they call is a YKK zipper. It's one of the best branded zippers in the industry. It's all brass, and so it should last forever.
Yeah, and you can really feel it.
Yeah, you can really tell it.
Kinked,
There's a lot of people that use imitation, but this is the best zipper in the market.
Thing.
Yes.
Okay, and then if you would, I'm gonna hand you one of them.
Okay.
Could you kind of show us how you did your interior and what you think is important in a wallet?
Yes, inside the interior of this wallet is Italian vegetable tan leather. Which is really amazing because I didn't have to do that. I could have used a faux leather, could have used inferior leather, and a lot of people might not have even noticed, but I do. This is Italian vegetable tan leather in here. All of it is, all the trim. It's got the ecru stitching, it's got the pockets for all your credit cards, it's got a good area if you still carry a checkbook or love to carry a checkbook there. You've got places for your dollar bills, you've got a zipper for coins, you've got a little fold in here to put whatever paper you want, ID window, so it's got everything. And then it's wide enough that you could set your phone in there, zip it up, and take it into the store with you.
And the nice thing about it is, as you get your hands on it and oils on it, it just gets better with age, but it also expands. That's what we love about it, because if it was faux leather on the inside, you wouldn't have the kind of, you know, as it gets bigger, you know, as you put more stuff in it, it's gonna get bigger because it's genuine leather both on the interior and exterior, and a faux interior wouldn't allow you to do that. So even if you put your phone in there, it's got that kind of give to be able to put a big phone inside there. All right, Teresa in Indiana. Hi, you're on with Patricia and Suzanne. Welcome to HSN.
How are you today?
I'm good, Teresa. How are you? Thanks for calling in.
Oh, it's been hard to try to get through, but I've got through. I just wanted to tell her how wonderful I love her purses.
Aw, thank you.
I truly do. They're unique. They're high quality. They're handmade, not by a machine. I mean, the details in these purses are amazing to me.
Aw, thank you. I'm so glad do you own a Patricia Nash? You own several, I think they said.
The last time you had, she was on, I bought the saddle bag.
Oh, great.
And I love it. I mean, there's just places everywhere to put stuff. You know, front, back. I was amazed when I lifted it up. It had one on the back with a snap and a little one in front where it snaps it shut. But then you open it up, and it had another big pocket, then another one, and a third one. And in the third one, it had a zipper pocket to put stuff in. So it was like, you know, it was amazing how much you could put in it.
Oh, thank you.
And I loved it. And now I'm looking for one that's a little smaller than the saddle bag. I heard you were having one coming up in a little bit, that you crossbody that's smaller.
Yes.
And
Yes.
I thought, well, I'm going to try another one, but get a smaller one.
Well, I'll tell you,
Great.
Teresa, please stay with us to see it. It's a choice of, and everybody's gone crazy over it today. So I want you to stick around because I think that might fit the bill for you.
Okay, well, I'm watching you right now. I
good.
can't hear
Thank you,
because
Teresa.
I turned it down.
Yes, that always helps. Well,
Well,
thank you,
Patricia,
Teresa.
I just wanted you to know
Yes.
I love your purse.
Aw, thank you
And
so
I'm
much.
looking forward to getting another one.
Well, enjoy your
Aw,
toad. Thanks,
thank
Teresa.
you so much, Teresa.
Have a great
it means
evening.
the world to me to hear that.
Bye-bye. Okay, a little update on the wallet. So which, Pat, are the most limited at this point? Okay, the indigo, the blue, what? That's so funny because all of you girls are indigo girls this afternoon. I love it. The indigo is the most limited and the black. And again, I have now 280 left in both these options. And also too, I think, unlike Teresa, she has a lot of your bags. This is a great way to try Patricia's line because if you're watching for the first time, I think at some point you go, oh, that couldn't possibly all the hand